Hi, you with Shirley Ong of Music and Chat with Shirley Ong, and I'm live streaming a little earlier today because I have left a meeting with my good friend Craig Lovell just before dinner time so he could rush home, and I'm back in my hotel room. I did attempt to stream earlier on, but I had uh, a narrow internet bandwidth, Wi-Fi bandwidth, so I couldn't get it going. But everything is looking good right now, so here I am. I hope to see some of you out there to join me in the live chat. Yesterday we had the gang from I said the boys from Netherlands, Sergey and Robert, were with me, so it was so nice to see them. I often live stream in the morning in Asia, at least from Singapore, so that would mean very early hours for the boys in the Netherlands. But because I streamed at 7 p.m. Japan time yesterday, so that was right smack bang in the middle of their lunch time. So they appeared, and I was so happy to see them. Anyway, today's day 5 of my visit to Kichijoji, Japan, and I saw quite a few fun things that I reported in my first live stream. But before I move on, I want to say hi to uh, my good friend and the archivist for Music and Chat, Gary Mayulo, aka Gary O'Malley, aka Dr. O'Malley. And he goes, representing the USA. I hope Sergey and Robert turn up too soon because it'd be nice to hang with them, as you would say in America. And thanks, Gary. Yeah, Gary says he just happened to be up. Again, I'm streaming a little earlier because I just had an most interesting catch up with my old friend Craig Lovell from the UK. I hadn't seen him in a long time. Before I actually moved to America, that was probably the last time I saw him. So he happened to be kind of moving between Japan and the UK because he's technical manager for DNB Audio Technique, and we have covered DNB Audio Technique in my live stream prior to today under Music and Chat interviews. And so viewers, those of you who have been watching would realize that DNB Audio Technique are also the guys behind the immersive sound for live concert technology, also known as sound. So, but when I first met Craig, they were just the regular DNB doing stereo setups, speaker setups. So it was good to see him. It was good to indulge in some British humor as well, because, I think life is too serious to take it the wrong way. A little laughter is so beneficial for one's health, one's sanity, and definitely one's wealth. And those of you who know me well know that I like to laugh and I like little Hillary. I'm not talking about a person, I'm talking about a way of looking at things and laughing at it. So I'm going to not make this live stream too long because I know some of you have things to go to, or maybe some of you need to hit the sack jack, as they say, or maybe it's lunchtime like for Sergey and Robert yesterday, so they have to get back to work. Although it is Sunday in some parts of the world, but Sunday morning in some other parts of the world. So I guess, no one's working today. It took me a while to figure out that it's Sunday. So anyway, what's I gonna say? So this morning I traipsed around Kichijoji. I had the morning available to do that, and I wanted to do that to explore Kichijoji, at least the neighborhood around the Kichijoji station a little. And I also need to pick up some duty-free stuff for the family. Japan is well known for a lot of things besides its electronics. And we kind of touched on that yesterday when I showed you videos of Akihabara, the electronics wonderland. You can get everything electronics there, or electrical. So I went to the local pharmacy. My Japanese is really bad. I can only read a little kanji at the best of times. And I only know a few words or phrases to get around. But I was telling Craig, I said, because he's lived here long many years, so he knew what to do when it came to ordering lunch, and I kind of messed with him, as you would say in America, or I teased him, as you might say in the UK. I said, but do you know what their response means? You might know what you're saying, but do you know what they're saying in return? So anyway, it was quite funny. So anyway, when I got my my text-free stuff, I I had to use good old Google Translate to get my message across to the cashier. I don't know what you call the cashier in Japan. I should find out. But you get what I'm trying to say. I got my goods to the counter, checkout counter, and I said, tax-free, please. And I showed them my passport. In fact, earlier on, I got there not realizing they did tax-free at that particular outlet, and I was informed very quickly, thanks again to Google Translate, that I needed my passport. So I walked swiftly back to the hotel and walked swiftly back to the pharmacy, and I was directed to the checkout counter dealing with tax-free purchases. And again, after various back and forth over Google Translate, I got my tax-free items in a sealed tax-free bag, which you would then present at the airport. You can't open, for those of you, if you buy tax-free, leave the bag sealed. You can't open it before you get to the airport, because you're supposed to take these items that you purchased tax-free out of the country. So if you're watching this and you think, oh great, I'm going to go buy tax-free stuff and then use it while I'm still in the country, the answer is no. Leave the bag sealed, take it out of the country, then you may rip open the packaging. Alright, word to the wise. Anyway, when I got my purchase, I was told I got a freebie, which is this little file holder, killer file holder. You can see all the cute little pictures on it. And over here it says, thank you for all your warm smiles. Ah, the world needs more cutesy stuff. And yes, I shall take that as a compliment that I've been given a lot of warm smiles, and I've given a lot of warm smiles. And else out there besides Gary O'Malley, please jump in the live stream and say hello. I'd love to know who else is watching, and if I'm able to assist you in any point in time in this live stream, especially about Japan. So I think I showed you the Japanese currency, didn't I? I showed you 1,000 yen. So 1,000 yen, according to Gary O'Malley, is like $7 US. So that's the exchange rate. So here's a 5,000 yen bill. So that would be almost like 40 something dollars maybe. Anyway, you do the math. I'm just telling you that, oh no, not 40, that would be, is that right? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So, uh, yeah, maybe about 30, 35 to $40. Something like that. Gary, if you're there, do the math. And so this goes really fast. I mean, 35 buckaroos goes really fast. You know, like once you buy a few face creams and things, it's gone. So you might feel really rich for a moment and then say goodbye to your cash. I just want to show you, this is a 1 cent coin. Does it get used? Yes, it gets used. Yeah, it does get used because it all adds up. So don't throw your 1 cent away. Did I show you the... Yeah, I did. I showed you the 10-cent coin. But so that's the new bill I want to show you that I have in my possession. So Gary is busy calculating away. So I guess if 1,000 yen is $7, then 5,000 yen would be 5 times 7, about $35. Yeah. Phew. That's very little for 5,000 yen. Okay, so as I was saying, I met up with my good friend Craig Lovell. So I got a picky of Craig right here. I always end up holding the camera for the Wi-Fi, and I have a short arm. So the way the camera lens works when it's wide angle, and as you guys know, some parts of the frame get blown out of proportion. So as you can see, this is me live, and that is me in a snapshot. But it is a lovely picture, and we had a great time chatting over hot cocoa at Dota. Dota is probably my favorite cafe due to its hot chocolate. Alrighty, I want to show you my first video of my walk around the Kichijoji neighborhood. And of course, again, I have running commentary, so I will only interrupt if I made a little error in the running commentary, and I know there are a few because, again, I am traveler first, and I am focused on what I'm seeing and taking it in, and the only videographer after. I usually hold my phone close to my chest so that it doesn't get knocked out of my hand accidentally, because, again, there are lots of people. And again, this is Sunday. This was Sunday morning, and you see a lot of pedestrians. Just taking a walk around the neighborhood of the Kichijoji station. And it's just like any other neighborhood, just everything's in Japanese. We have a pharmacy, a school, your ballet academy, your shopping area. If people want to eat, it's next for vegetarians, and everyone's just out and about and doing their stuff. And here's your train station. So I said train station, but what I meant was bus stop. So this guy waiting next to this elongated vertical signpost kind of thing, that's the bus stop. So if you ever need to catch a bus and you see one of those, and hopefully it's going your way, that's the bus stop. There's a guy standing, and the trees are so cute. Reminds me of when I was given a little
experimental tree.
Well, I said experimental tree. I couldn't quite remember the term at that point, but it was bonsai. I was given a little bonsai to experiment with. It was already all shaped and what's the word? I can't help. I can't remember the word. Anyway, it was all done up for me pretty in a little flower pot, and I laid it on my table, my desk. But it didn't last very long. Obviously, I didn't have the green. But anyway, that's what I was talking about.
To try and create interesting shapes out of. Looks like a temple of sorts. Family Mart. Just littered everywhere. It's a convenience store where you can use your Suica card to get stuff from.
And there I mentioned Suica card. You probably, if you were with me in my first impromptu live stream, you would have remembered how sorry, I just saw a little prompt from Gary. It's okay. I think I was describing the bus stop being angular, but what I meant was it's long. So yes, the Suica card is a stored value card where you could use on public transport, um, buses and trains. There are a couple of train services that don't take the Suica card, but it's up to you to do your research and any extra value in there if you need to and you are dying for a piece of pastry or a cup of tea or something and you don't have extra change in your pocket, you can always use the stored value in your Suica card to make the purchase. Just look for the logo and Bob's your uncle. I want to apologize at this point if at any point in time I make a little error in my commentary. It's just that I've had a long day and I am doing all this live and unscripted, and that is it. Take it or leave it. Alright, so here's my next video.
This cute little sign drawings on the road which tell you what you can do. There's a preference for your behavior. Okay, unique glasses. Contacts, I guess they do.
Okay, it looks like we hear me and see me. I think it's okay now. I checked with my phone using my local data and it looks alright. So, let me know, please. I just checked the stream on my phone and it looks fine. But can you hear me? At least when I'm talking, can you hear me? I'll jibber jabber a bit. Can you hear me? Or am I like frozen? Am I frozen? Or can you actually hear me? Okay, good. So I think we're doing fine for now, so let's proceed. So small traipsing around Kichijoji. If you recall, this little exercise was to just walk around Kichijoji and show those of you who've never been here a little of it and a little of how the people in this area spend their Sunday. Gary says you're frozen again, and then so I'm gonna assume that we are broadcasting again. So let's do that. I'll run this little video clip.
So this is the basement. Actually, this is an offshoot from the train station. You can get food and stuff prepared, but it also sells like fresh produce for cooking, like meats and vegetables and fishes and stuff, and items prepared ready for you to cook if you're in a hurry to get home from work. It's all done for you. It's quite handy, really. So here's veggies, and it's Sunday, mind you, so everyone's out and about this morning. It's 11 o'clock a.m. It's also got bakery, baked goods, cookies and local stuff, local snacks, and more Western style snacks, like some of these yummy stuff that you can see here. And it's very kind of tempting to try and get, but I really shouldn't. So here we go. I think I'm a little lost. I'm not sure where the exit is now. I think I see a sign which points to exit. I better go. That's the sign with the men running out the door symbol. So I won't buy anything, but I'll just remember this is the entrance where I got here. And it's right next to a Family Mart and a tapas place. In the sidewalks, there are plenty of places for people to sit and enjoy their day. So you can see there are tours, but there are little bench-like things, and people use them to rest their weary legs. Oh man, plushies. Plushies are the in thing here in Japan, and I believe around the world people love plushies. I guess I found my way. I'm walking terminal where I last caught a bus to Chris Carell and Leah's place, and that's the Atelier, how do you say it? Now I know I'm not far from where I walked to get the yummy foods. So this is the north exit of the train station that I would enter on the basement 1 level, as marked here, to get to south entrance before I walk to my hotel. And let me just walk you through where the bus stop is, where I caught my bus to Chris's and Lie's place. But it's a local neighborhood bus circuit, and it's called the Moo Bus because it's in the city of Musashino where Kichijoji is. So you can see here. So you can see a lot of activity on a Sunday morning. And here's the bus stop where I have taken my bus. And you'll see on the ground there are 3 queue lines: red bus, blue bus, and yellow bus. And the one that is going to come up next is the blue bus, because we can see the blue sign on the tongue, and the one approaching is the red bus, got the red sign on the tongue. So simple as that. And it seems the bus stop's available somewhere. So there you go. Here's another family mart. I'm gonna jump into a drug and cosmetic place to see what they got. Japanese cosmetic stuff, you know, is rated highly, has got quality, is well renowned for its quality. So I'm gonna halt the videoing now.
I'm sorry I forgot to turn the mic on. I'll start again. I'll go through it quickly. So I was going to say that last clip of the pharmacy, that was the one I walked into to get the gifts for the family, the tax-free bag of gifts. And I also wanted to say, send good vibes to the folks out there, anyone around the world going through climate situations that have brought devastation to their homes and their lives. I want to send warmth and comfort. Really, really hope that you get your life back to a situation where there's no stress and worry about more devastations to come, and then wonderful guys, people you can kind of get together, and so long as you have a level of technical and performance expertise, you have a good ear, you have rhythm, you can just begin playing. It's just so anyway, I had today I had some rice with some shrimp, as they say in America, but prawn if you are British, or maybe in Asia, in Singapore at least, and Japan, it's referred to as prawn. Yesterday evening, if you accompanied me and Sergey and Robert did, I had some sushi with some really fresh cuts of fish. Tomorrow we shall see. I might even get in some ramen, which I haven't had this trip. But I'm all ready with my breakfast, some egg on toast that I bought from the bakery. And then I'm good to go on Tuesday. I will probably bring something on the plane and nibble on it, because it'll be a 7-hour flight and it takes off at 5. So in essence, I'll be packing dinner with me. Just a little something to nibble on. Okay, anyone got questions? If not, I'm going to terminate this live stream. Again, it's been wonderful having you with me. I apologize for the little, timeout situation during the live stream, but it is what it is. It is live, and it's been dependent on my Wi-Fi connection. And apologies if I made a few errors in my commentary. It is the end of the day, and I've had a busy day, and I've enjoyed the day, and I've enjoyed sharing it with you. Okie dokie Smokey, I want to remind you to thank you for all your warm smiles. Where is it? Thank you for your warm smiles. And hug a teddy bear or 2 or 3. Okay then, I'll see you maybe tomorrow. If I'm able to live stream, I will. If not, I'll stream back from Singapore. But take care everyone, and stay safe. Bye Gary. Bye Sergey. Bye everyone. Stay safe and see you soon. Okie dokie, Smokey.